let's just sew whatever. Hey guys, so today's video is a quick little throwback Thursday to 2017, which is insanity to me. But it's me playing on the Juki 2000 QI sewing machine for not the first time, but just kind of showing you guys how it works. So keep in mind that this is a really old video. I don't necessarily recommend the same things that I do now that I did back then. And this was pre-recorded live in the Sew Whatever group. So again, just keep that in mind. I thought these are kind of fun to see progress so that you guys know, like, we can all start somewhere. We aren't amazing and we get a little bit better, and still not amazing, but we get better. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hello. So I treated myself to a Juki. Well, another one, because my other one was too strong for sewing like really simple zipper pouches, which I make a lot of. So this one was used through Amazon. Hi Cindy, how's it going? I dyed my hair pink. It's like a purplish, but I'm digging it. I like it. So like I said, I had the 2010 before I bought my industrial 1181 Juki, and I really loved the automatic thread cutter. And so I looked up the difference between the 2000 and the 2010, and the 2000 just didn't come with certain quilting feet. I was like, well, I'm not using it for quilting, so why do I need them? So this machine was like $650 with taxes and everything, so it wasn't terrible. Yeah, that's a lot to spend on a machine, but it was worth the money to me. So I'm about to thread the bobbin. Bear with me because I haven't used one of these in a while. Hi, how's it going? Oh, what happened? Came out. Maybe I don't have that quite right. What's that? Nope, that's not it. It's been a while since I've used one of these. Hi guys! So I'm just gonna go live for a little bit and show off this machine, what its capabilities are, and then I'm gonna make some zipper pouches with you, because I figured, why not? Okay, I know I can do this. Maybe I should have read the manual. Hi! Okay, that's a full bobbin. So it looks like another one of the differences between this machine and the 2010 is the speed control. Can't control the speed on this one, which I guess isn't a terrible thing, but whatever. So it is a side feeder. Hi Barb! Thanks! I love it too! Oh, there's a bobbin in there. So come around. So it pretty much loads the same way as the industrial does, and threading it is almost as simple as a basic home machine, but it's just a little more complicated. Ooh, automatic threader. I don't even know what to do with myself. Okay, I'm not even gonna use it. And this one does thread through the side like the industrial that I have. This machine did not come with a zipper foot that I saw, but this was... Hi, everybody. Grace, is that not right? Okay. So this is just a straight stitch machine. And you can use this button to lower your needle, raise your needle. This would cut your thread. This is the reverse. And this is your stitch length. So it's super simple. Sherry, you can definitely sew bags on this. It just doesn't go through super, super thick. I was using it to make some bags, well, a different version of it, before I bought my industrial, and it's not quite as strong. I'm trying to think of how it would be said in a different accent, and it's still a pretty name. Okay, so I'm gonna set my stitch length to like 3.5. Hopefully you guys can see okay. It's got like rubber feet to hold it in place, which is pretty cool. So I'm just sewing up some super simple zipper pouches. I've got some orders for them. I figured may as well hang out with you guys. You're behind me, so I hope this is an okay view. Because I'm in a different area. My industrial is right over here. If you can see, that's the thread tower. So I'm like in a U shape. So right now I've got my outer fabric and my lining fabric, and they're cut. I designed my fabric so that they're easy to just like cut on a straight line and go. So I think this is like 7.5 inches by like 4.5 inches to make a 7 by 4 inch zipper pouch. And I just cut it down this line. And then I use a 7-inch zipper, and I like to iron it before I get started because it makes a really big difference. Stephanie's watching on her phone. It's a family fun time. Hi Stephanie, hi Bridget. Is that my boys? Oh yeah, got some Supernatural. I have heard the term semi-industrial, but I think it's still like a home machine. So this is an unironed zipper, and this is an ironed zipper. I mean, there's not a huge difference, but if you don't have a plastic zipper, you can use this. Yeah, me too. And I use nylon zippers from Waywack. So you're going to start with, well, I like to start with my outside fabric face up. I put my zipper teeth down. Grab some clips. These are just hair clips from Sally Beauty. Single prong hair clips. Line up your zipper kind of in the middle. Hopefully you guys can see. If you need me to adjust, let me know. Yes, I did. When I make these little simple zipper pouches without interfacing or anything, the Juki industrial machine that I have just wrinkles the fabric, and it's really, really frustrating. And then my father-in-law was like, hey, can you make me some more bow ties? I was like, I guess, but I don't have a machine. I should have been like, maybe you can get me one for Christmas, but oh well. Okay, so then you put your lining fabric face down. So make yourself a zipper sandwich, as I like to call it. And I haven't used this machine yet, so if it messes up, my bad. And I'm probably gonna use my leg down here to look for the knee lever like my industrial has. I feel like an idiot. Okay. That's a weird noise. I don't think there's a speed. No. Oh, I'm like nervous using it. So the main reason I bought it is for the automatic thread cutter. Oh, so nice. So now you're gonna take this. I didn't use any interfacing on these. This is actually Spoonflower's linen cotton canvas. So it's already pretty thick, and then this is just regular cotton from Joann's. It's a little, it kind of feels like it's starched, so it's kind of stiff, but if I used my industrial machine for this, it would just wrinkle it and it would be awful. So I'm going to go ahead and iron this. Okay. So now it's ironed. You can top stitch this if you'd like. I don't necessarily. Yeah. So that's why I bought this one. I was like, I'm tired of having to change the needle for when I use this stuff to the 12 and then it still wrinkles. So if I were to top stitch this, I would probably keep my lining out of the way because I don't like, it kind of looks bunchy near the zipper when you top stitch both layers. If you're making a makeup bag with like a vinyl lining, you'll definitely want to top stitch it so that it stays out of the way of your zipper. But this is literally all I do for this simple zipper pouches. So that part's ready to go. And then I take the other half of it and I put right side up. Just practice, Grace, practice. So right sides together with your zipper teeth facing down, and then right sides together again to make a zipper sandwich. Don't eat it though. Okay, I'm done. So my only issue with this machine is the foot. I'm kind of lazy with my foot and I lean it up against the cutting mechanism sometimes. So that might be what I'm doing why it's making a weird noise. So I just have to like hold my foot up a little higher. But that's really not an issue, that's just me being lazy. Okay, there's that. So now I'm gonna iron it again, opening it like this. Sherry, I order mine through Spoonflower, but I design them myself. But you can just get an image off of Google and upload it into Spoonflower and hit repeat in a different way and boom, you've got a fabric. But like I said, I design mine and I can bring over the yardage. I've got like 3 of these zipper pouches and 3 other designs so that I can just cut them and sew them. And I do that using Photoshop. Just a warning, some of Spoonflower's fabrics bleed when you iron them directly. I don't think their linen cotton canvas does anymore, but their organic cotton sateen bleeds when you iron it directly. The black will start to mess up. So here's your zipper pouch, all like that. So then you unzip it halfway. Make sure your zipper teeth face the lining, or that your zipper tape pokes in towards the lining. And I add a clip there. And again, I guess a good way to say it is you fold your seam down like that. Add a clip. I don't use pins because they're just a pain. And these come off so easily. They're super cheap. There you go. Ashley, yes and no. It depends on how you market it. So if you're careful, you don't have to worry about it. When I sell at conventions, I never worry. I actually had someone who was a writer for Supernatural come up and they were like, oh my god, all of this is amazing. And she bought like $70 worth of stuff. It was awesome. Anyway. So you're going to load it onto your machine. I like to start at a corner about 3 inches down, or no, that's about 2 inches from the side. And then I'm about 1/2 inch in, I guess. Go. I'll have to get used to the way this sews. And then pivot. Sometimes I like to reinforce my corners by back stitching. And then you're going to come down the side. Feel with your finger where that metal zipper is, because you do not want to hit it with your needle. Pivot. And then you're gonna come down that side again and leave about a 3-inch opening. And there you go. So you've got your opening. Hi Lauren, thanks. I'm pretty excited about it. It looks more purple than pink, and at the same time it's like, it's kind of brown, but I'm digging it. Okay, so here's all the scissors. Whoa, sorry. It's on a tripod and it's kind of awkward. So now I'm gonna clip my corners. This is totally like, depends on how you want your zipper pouch to be. I also like to cut the seams down. Yeah, I'm super glad I bought this machine. This would not have turned out as nice. So, worth it for thinner projects. And it was much cheaper than the 2010, and as far as I can tell, thanks, that's good to know. Kind of doesn't wash me out as much, I guess. I like being blonde though, it's an excuse for being a little ditzy. So like I said, the only thing I can tell from the difference between the 2010 and the 2000 was the feet that it came with, and you can't set your speed, which I don't think is really that big of a difference. So, unzip. Hey Dana, how's it going? And then I like to poke my corners out, pull it through the hole. That and poke your corners out. Yeah, it is my Juki 2000, so I can sew thinner stuff easier. So now I iron the lining and sew up that hole. I was looking for the knee lever. Automatic thread cutter. So now I only have like this little thing to clip and tuck it in. What's it? Yeah, different machines like different stuff, and I didn't realize, but I'm glad that I've got this one, because that's it. There you go. Zipper pouch. All done. And now I have a bunch more to make. So I can hang out with you guys and keep making them, or whatever. My zipper, let's make another. So this next one is Harry Potter. So I start out with this square. I've got 5 to make, I don't mind hanging out. So cutting in half. I actually have a line there that shows me. my zipper is ironed. So my zipper is actually, it is like the same length as the zipper tape, but my metal zipper stops come in about 1/2 inch. So it is the same length of the actual zipper, but it's not the length of the zipper teeth. And you can use a longer zipper, but it helps me keep the size consistent when that zipper is the size of the pouch that it needs to be. These scissors, they're just Fiskars. These are Singer, and they're pretty old. Yeah, it took a long time for me to get my zippers straight. So I like to iron this side open first and then iron the other side. I don't know why, I'm just weird. And like I said before, you can put a top stitch along this side if you want. I just don't like the way it makes, like it makes the sides pucker, and I just don't think these really need it. So I'm not going to top stitch it, but you definitely can top stitch along there, or you can open this and just top stitch this seam down, which would also prevent the ends from being so wonky, I guess is the word. So this is ready to go, and then I put it right sides together, lining up my sides, and then again right sides together. And if you notice, I don't unzip my zipper or anything because I've learned how to keep it out of the way. It sounds weird, I know, but I love that automatic thread cutter. Okay, and again, gonna iron it open. So here's this. Disregard the selvage in there. It's a huge no-no, I'm sure, but gotta use up all the fabric. So I unzip it about halfway. Yeah, it's awesome. And then my zipper tape, the zipper teeth go towards the lining so that the seam is down. That's definitely an important part in getting your zipper to look right. So, and then you want to make sure it's the same for both sides. You want your zipper teeth to go into the lining. And use clips. Okay? The clips help, and they come off really easily. So start 2 to 3 inches from the bottom corner, back stitch, come down. I like to feel where that metal stop is and go right, like perpendicular. There we go. Yeah, watching where your zipper is facing really helps make it look good. Oh yeah. Oh, good idea. Oh. Okay. Whipping out a ruler just for you. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, so this foot lifts up, looks like 1/4 of an inch. Not quite 1/2 an inch. And the industrial Juki. Dana, that's really weird. I don't think Celine is in this group. Maybe my internet went out or something. It doesn't show that I'm having any problems. So the Juki 1181 comes up about 1/2 an inch. That foot lifts up about 1/2 an inch. And this one goes about maybe 1/4. So the foot does not get up as far. It's Facebook. Glitchy and bitchy. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut my excess zipper pouch. Should I do that on camera? You got big feet or something, Ashley? No, I'm just kidding. That's awesome. Dana, did you hear my joke about Celine? Is that her name? I don't even know. Blue Calla, whatever, because she's got you blocked. Maybe you can't see the comments because she's watching. Just kidding. She wouldn't join my group. I don't follow the patterns as they are always supposed to be followed. I'm a goober. Okay. I don't trim the bottom piece. I don't know why. I just don't. Yeah, Lauren, it's ridiculous. Oh. Sorry, Dana. Let's pretend it never happened. Okay, unzip it. I like to unzip it all the way. And start with the corners. That is just ridiculous. Oh well. Sewing drama of all things. Like, really? No gossip. No one's gossiping here. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. Okay, poking out all the corners. And I don't have anything interfaced. This is linen, cotton canvas, and regular old cotton. And I'm going to iron the bottom and sew that hole closed. Sew it up. Nothing's coming out of there. And we're playing on my new Juki. Well, new to me, it was used. Okay. And then I iron it again. Boom. Another one. Done. Now I can pack that order. And they're all pretty much consistently the same. Just to make sure. Lay the ban hammer. Come play World of Warcraft. Notice that there are a couple of designers that don't like. I wish it showed me long comments. She blocked Dana. I think those patterns are really nice. They're hard to follow for me sometimes. And no, yeah. Yeah, I love Swoon. Yeah, they're good patterns. They're great. I don't have a problem. Okay. Should I make more while we're sitting here? It's ridiculous. Not cool, people. Not cool. We're just here to sew and make pretty things. How it happens shouldn't matter. We're like, buy my patterns, make me bag famous. Yeah. So silly. Sorry I mentioned it. Bringing up all this drama. We don't want no drama. If you have a lot of problems getting your zipper straight, you can sew to one side of the fabric first, like sew it to your outside and then attach your lining. I think that's how I taught, when I taught Barb. I think I had you guys do that, maybe, just because it helps keep your zipper straight if you're not used to keeping a zipper straight. I'm just making zipper pouches. Which way does the zipper go? You want your teeth facing towards the outer fabric. I have the stream, but those of you that are the super stars will one day do a live video using one of my patterns. Lauren, I need to like pick one of your patterns and do it. Speaking of irons, I have a really funny story. So I guess one night I was ironing too much, too fast, too hard, which is kind of awkward. Okay, Grace, I will do that. And my ironing board is like crooked and like leans to one side. And so Ben, my cat, decided to jump from my husband's desk onto my ironing board. And that much weight disrupted my ironing board and it fell on me. No, it fell to the opposite side and my hot iron fell onto some plastic bubble wrap. That was fun. So now I have claw marks all over my legs because, ow, he got scared and, like, clawed into me. That was fun. Super fun. And luckily, the bubble wrap did come off my iron. So that was a win for the evening. Oh, I guess I could be using that. It didn't sound like gunshots, but that's funny. I couldn't really hear anything. I was too like, ah, what is happening? I'm surprised my husband didn't wake up. Husband, feels weird to say. Yeah, Dana, just drink it all. Ah, I love making Emily. I was actually, when I got my hair done at the salon, they have like a little shop, and I saw some Emily type bags, and I was like, oops. I guess it was such a necessary pattern that other people designed it too. I don't know. That's cool. Sometimes I make my openings a little too small, and that's not fun. Oh, no. No, Lauren, I like it. We're not really making anything, like, important. So we can have the peanut gallery tonight. Unlike on Dana's video when she was, like, trying to get stuff done. Oh, Sherry, yeah, that would be weird. The size of the zipper pouches ends up being, a little over 7 inches by a little over 4 inches. Oops. I'll go get my yard of fabric to show you guys how I design them. So I actually use Photoshop and just fill the cut size area with the pattern that I need. I would do a video. Yeah, definitely like a pencil case. It's bullshit. I wasn't trying to get stuff done. It does make it fun. It's like, oh, I'm just like hanging out with a bunch of people. I'm sure if somebody walked in my house right now, they'd be like, who are you talking to? There's no one there. All right, Dana, have fun. Oh, ooh. That's hilarious. Yeah, coloring pencils totally fit. Yeah, Lauren, it was either like Skype. I know there's something that starts with like a V that like teenagers used to do. Because I used to be a teenager, like not that long ago. I can't remember what it's called though. Because I wasn't cool enough to be a part of them. Actually, I'm going to say I didn't care enough to be a part of them. Alright, where's my opening? There it is. Oh, that automatic thread cutter is just the bee's knees. Hi, Doug! How's it going? Congratulations! I'm using a 7-inch zipper. Oh. Let me grab. I know I have a pen or like 80 just sitting around. Hi, Amanda. I'm on. Apparently, Doug's a dork, not Sherry. Ruby, you only have 75 7-inch zippers? Because I just ordered 300. Because I'm ridiculous. Okay, making 2 more. Yeah, I got fancy because I got my hair did. So I put makeup on earlier today. Uvu. That's what it is. That's what it's called. I remember there being a V and some other letters. Way whack. Yes. Only get them when they're buy 2, get 1 free. Because that's a deal. Okay. Let's keep making them. Got 1 more left for an order. Get my zipper. And yes, Grace, that's why I'm making another one, just for you. Okay, we're making a simple zipper pouch. We've got our fabric right side up. It is from Spoonflower. Oh, Cindy. Dana, I know. We need to get together. Ah, no, but I know that Dana uses them. Dana Kemp. I've seen her use them, and they're so cute. I haven't found any. There were some at Hancock, but I didn't pick any up before we closed. Okay. Zipper teeth. Facing down. Hi, Susie. Dana, I miss you too. I'm sending out wedding thank you cards soon, and we're like printing out pictures from the photo booth, and I saw yours, and I was like, that was the last time I saw her. Okay, so the zipper teeth are facing down. Hi, Susie. I'm just making really simple zipper pouches. We've finished 3 already. But I'm mostly just showing off the new Juki with the automatic thread cutter. Thanks. I'm a dork. I just really love it. Oh, Sherry, that's pretty awesome. Where do you live? I do a lot of traveling with conventions, so I'm like always near someone. Yeah, we were gonna like DIY ours, and at the last minute we were like, oh crap, we can't, and we found an amazing husband-wife team that does it, and I was really glad. Dana, I'm like always free for people to come over, but I can't go places because I have so much to make. But there's an extra chair when Connor isn't. Susie, I'm totally considering it next November. Like, we're gonna plan it. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so Grace, 4 hours in America. Depends on how long you like to be in a car. So here's my sandwich. Right sides are totally together, and my zipper is facing the outside fabric. So if that helps, there's that metal stop, and the teeth are facing towards there. I was in Portland last February. It was pretty fun. Yeah, Dana, perfect. Okay, there's that. And double back if you want. This machine seems louder than my other one, than the 2010. Okay, so now everything is, yes. Let's do it again. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now our right sides are facing out. So I'm gonna grab my outside fabric, facing up, and put this all facing down so that right sides are together. I like to line up all my edges, and then I lay this wrong side up so that my right sides are together, making a zipper sandwich. Boom. And then I just kind of, with my hand, straighten up that zipper tape. I don't know if you can see that. And go. Oh, automatic thread cutter. Okay. Yes, Grace, you got it. Gold star. Everyone is only 2.5. Oh, Eugene, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll just make like a trip around the world and be like, okay, where are you? Put it on the map. Just kidding, I'm terrible at traveling. I miss my cats and my sewing machines. For these zipper pouches, heck yes. For bag making, not necessarily. I don't know, like, my serger is usually here. It's actually back in the corner. I travel too much sometimes. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't necessarily know how often I'll get to use this machine, unless I'm making like simple zipper pouches, or when I make my simple canvas totes. The Juki industrial is just too strong. Barb, what about CJ? My nails are actually jamberry wraps. I designed them, and my sister sells them. They're Tina Belcher in a Christmas hat. Oh, yeah, I would miss CJ. Not my sewing machine, CJ. Good catch. He doesn't watch this. But yeah. Sometimes CJ's with me though, so I don't have to miss him. Yeah, they're jamberry wraps with Tina Belcher's face on them. Because I'm ridiculous. Okay, leave my opening. Yeah. I got this Juki because it doesn't sew the strong stuff. I know that sounds really dumb. But like if I sewed one of these zipper pouches on this Juki, no matter what size needle I use, the fabric gathers and it's really annoying. So I bought this Juki to sew thinner fabrics with, and also because it has a thread cutter. So when I'm doing these quick projects, that's a couple minutes I can shave off of making them, because I make them by the handfuls, by the tens, I would say. For conventions, when I'm getting ready, I could easily make 100 of them. So Ruth, that is why I bought another Juki. This one sews thinner stuff easier. It's more of a home machine. Lisa, I bought the Juki 2010 in, what month was it? The month before August. My brain doesn't work. I bought the Juki 2010. It was like $1,100 from a local quilt shop. It's mostly a quilting machine. And I liked it, but it still didn't sew through all the vinyl as well as I would have liked. And what's funny is when I was talking to the lady about what I wanted it for, she was like, you don't have to sew through anything that thick. And I was like, okay. like, why would you even say that to me? I know what I'm sewing. But she's like, oh, I made handbags for years. You don't have to sew through anything that thick. Just sell me the machine. But I returned it because it didn't sew through the thick stuff as well as I would like. And my husband helped me make room in my tiny sewing room for my Juki Industrial. And I love it. But it doesn't sew through the thin stuff. Sherry, the jamberries are easy once you get the hang of it. And I've got the hang of it. Oh. Yeah, July. Thanks, Amanda. Grace, that's a bummer. Do they even have jamberry in Australia yet? Yes, they do. My bad. One of my sister has a consultant under her, actually, that lives in Australia. Yeah, July. Can't think backwards. I would have had to go January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Okay, now I'm gonna sew this. Wrong pedal. You guys ever do that? Grace, that's such a bummer. Went to a local quilting shop to see if they ordered a Juki. The little lady was, why do you need a Juki? They just don't understand our needs. I got mine off of Amazon and it got here pretty fast, but getting it in my house was not fun. Alright, you guys, I got one more. I don't know how this is fun for you guys. No, just kidding. Shut up and take my money. Yeah, Lisa, they totally know everything. It was ridiculous. And when I returned it, they had to make sure that everything worked and everything was included. And it took the lady like 30 minutes to go through it all. And she's trying to thread the machine. And I'm like, would you like me to help you? I'm such a smart ass. But I was like, I could help you with that if you wanted. Like, I did have it for 2 weeks. I know how it works. Lauren, which Juki model is it? Amanda, if I'm not sewing, I'm cutting out fabric. With as many orders as I have, yeah, I'm sewing every day. My husband actually said to me one time, he's like, you really need to work on your time management. I was like, excuse me? What does that even mean? He's like, I just mean you don't ever take time to relax. And I was like, well, you need to use a better choice of words because that was really insulting. Oh, Lauren, that's a great price, but I don't trust it. It must not be free shipping or something. That's a bummer. After I bought mine on Amazon, the price dropped by like $200, and I tried to contact them to adjust the price, and they wouldn't. I was like, oh, cool. That sucks. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. Oh, and then the other night we were printing out thank you notes for the wedding that was in September, so we're a little behind on that, and they're still not in the mail. I was like, okay, well, I'll help you with this, but then I have to sew because I have orders I need to get out. And he goes, how come you get to do what you want? I was like, I mean, maybe I want to, but, like, it's my job, and I have to get this order out. Change your tune, buddy. Probably Lisa. He's just not that great with words. Amanda, do you not like sew? You don't think sewing is relaxing? You get really frustrated? Yeah, probably. But what about when you make clothing? Crack that one. Yeah, he's understanding a little more. But this is what I do. This is my job. I don't come into your place of business and I need to get this bag done for it. And he's like, but who's gonna watch kids? Amanda. Yeah, Lauren, I'm really fortunate I don't have children right now. I'm not ready for them anyway. Like, cats are perfect for me. But I don't think, I know that I wouldn't have enough time to make anything if I had children right now. But all of my friends have or are having children, so I'll just make that be enough for me. Sherry, my friend Dana, Club, she plays World of Warcraft, or at least she used to. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. When I'm ready, I'll know. But the sooner I have children, the sooner I can have a sweatshop. Just kidding. For the Alliance. Okay, so there's 5 done in however long we've been here. I don't think it'll tell me. I don't know. I don't know what to make next. I've got a pile of stuff, but sweatshop. That's why I'm holding out. Help do windows. So this is what my yard looks like when I order it. Oh, we've been here for an hour already? That's not very time efficient. Barbin, your kids are old. Well, not like old, but they're older. So that's what a yard looks like. Hi. Empty nester. So then I just cut them out. This was because it's too long and I need to figure out. Oh, duh. Yeah, that worked. 59 minutes. Thanks. I'm really excited to make these. I don't make them often because they're ridiculous, but when I do and take them to conventions, people are like, Nick Cage, I'm buying that. So there's that. So the other stuff I have to make tonight, I have to make 5 of these out of different fabrics. These are the leggings. Lauren, I designed it that way in Photoshop. So I take the size I need. That's how I do my purses too. I upload the pattern as a PDF and trace the pattern piece and then fill it with the pattern I want. What do I owe all of you? But this is like a giant clutch crossbody thing. It don't take too long to make. I can do one live with you guys, but there's no like pattern for it. It's got like a squared bottom, zipper top. Yeah, that one is the linen cotton canvas. I think it's 56. Pretty sure it's 56. And I was actually using the Kona cotton prior to ordering the linen cotton canvas, and I just didn't update. Okay. It basically is a bigger zipper pouch. Most of the stuff I do it's just like a squared bottom with some vinyl on it, and it's got a zippered pocket inside too. Oh, that was me closing it. Yeah, I did sew that up. Yeah, like the upgraded version. I thought it was just like I'm gonna add a crossbody strap so that it's a crossbody, and then I'll send a wristlet strap to the person who buys it too, so it can be like a giant wristlet, or it can be just like an underarm clutch thing. It's fun. I've got 6 of these I need to make with like different vinyl accent whatever do bobbity jigs. I think this machine could handle it, so I'll do it there because I don't feel like changing my thread. Yeah, I probably could. It's just writing it up takes forever. Takes forever. Lauren, I'm not sure. I design everything at 150 pixels per inch because that's what Spoonflower says to do, and I trust them. And when I'm in Photoshop, I change it from pixels to inches and enter in 36 by 50 whatever and go to town. Alright, let's make one of these bad boys then. I'm not sure which one I want to start with. Ooh, I'll do the Christmas one because it's cute. Sunset eyes, no tomorrow. Ooh, yeah. How awesome would that be? Yeah, Lauren, exactly. Like, I should just like charge people to watch this video. Dana, awesome. Don't call before noon because I won't answer. I'll be asleep. I also made this pattern tonight. It's like a mini version of the Emily. Did I say tonight or last night? I added some purse feet to it last minute. Sherry, I can't give all my secrets away. Isn't it so cute? I'm so surprised my Juki went through all the layers. I was like, I love you, I love you. And it's literally like the Emily pattern, just made smaller and with a snap, and then there's a zipper pocket. Like, I just made it up. Ooh, Dana, good idea. We're just having fun. We probably could add like crossbody bits to it. No, I wish they did. That would be so cool. No, these are those leggings. People are going nuts. I have a group with 5,400 people that want to buy purses and zipper pouches and all that. Like, I've got a ton over here. These are all made with leggings. So I have to get a whole bunch done by Thursday for people to buy. Okay, let's make one of these giant zipper pouch crossbody clutch things, thingamabobbers, really quick on that. Hey, thanks, Joyce. Grab a nameplate. Yeah, like pant leggings. It's a company called LuLaRoe, and it's like a cult. People are obsessed. Oh, Sherry, I love Betsy Johnson bags. I've never gotten to own one, and I'm so sad about it. I've never found like the perfect one, the perfect price. They're always way too expensive. I'm like, just make it myself. How many bags can I get from a pair of leggings? It really depends on the bags. Like that owl one, I couldn't get a lot out of. I got like one bag and a zipper pouch because the print was so oddly spaced. Oh, I've never watched that show. I know there's a big fandom for it though. You should Facebook message me a picture of it, because I would love to be jealous of her bag with you. Reaching across again. Everything's on my other table. So I'm making my nameplate to start with, just because it's easiest. I like to add a piece of vinyl behind it. I could never get it straight just putting it directly in the bag, so I was like, screw it, I'll just sew it to a piece of vinyl. Awesome, thanks. If you're not too busy with World of Warcraft. Boom. Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. I really want to do that with like the iconic Vera Bradley bag. I have one that I never use. Like, I probably could cut it up, I just haven't. Oh, no, it should be okay. I think this main piece of fabric is like 13.5 inches wide, or 13 wide by 8.5 tall. Yes, Lauren, definitely do. I use SF101 and then 809, and I use my heat press so that it takes like 3 seconds. Not literally, it takes 10 seconds literally to interface the whole piece. Oh, it's so nice. It's not sticky vinyl. Come on. You got this. You can do it. Nope. Okay. Well. And now you can see how easy it is to switch to the walking foot using this machine. Am I doing that right? Nope. Oh, that comes completely off. That goes on your needle thing. There we go. You guys probably couldn't see any of that. That you do, Lauren. I got one used. I use heat transfer vinyl on t-shirts here and there, and it fused fast. It was amazing. Okay, so with this machine, don't even try sewing on vinyl without a walking foot. It comes with a walking foot though, which is awesome. I'm just so spoiled with my Juki industrial walking foot machine that I thought I could do anything. Clearly, I was wrong. I will admit. Ugh, that's loud. Looks nice though. Leanna, it's because I'm using a front-facing camera, so everything looks backwards. Heat press. I have no idea what the heat press is called off the top of my head. It's like one of the main brands. No, this machine didn't come with a Teflon foot, so I have used a Teflon foot before, but I don't like it. The walking foot just makes your stitches look so even to me, so I prefer that personally. Yeah, sorry. I don't know how I'd be able to read the comments and show you guys stuff without the front-facing camera. And I think there might be a way to flip it, but I have no idea how one would do that. Woo. Sometimes when I'm using vinyl, if I want it to stick and not shift, I use a little bit of wet bond. Not always, just sometimes. like the clips weren't holding it in place well enough. And it doesn't gum up your machine if you don't use a ridiculous amount. Zipper. We find a 12-inch zipper. No, I don't like that. Nope, don't like that. Is this 12 inches? I'm using a 12-inch zipper on this bag, and that is a 10-inch zipper. So when I can find a 12-inch zipper, keep this as a reference. Those are also 10-inch zippers. Oh, here's a white one. Cool. Oh, black. Well, let's see what I have. Sorry for talking to myself. Okay, got a makeup one. I'm going to use navy on that. I can use that one on that. And that one on that. I was using a 4 and a something. So here's the 4, here's the 5, and I'm like, it's not quite 4.5, I don't think. So I'm gonna attach my zipper before attaching the lining. Did I top stitch? Yes, I did. Okay. Right now I'm doing like that big clutch size one, and I am using the handbag zippers, but for the zipper pouches we made earlier, I used regular. Susie, I don't have a red 12-inch zipper, but that's what I was looking for. I think white is the only thing that isn't gonna clash. I need to order some more 12-inch zippers. What size are you? Well, that's not 12-inch. And I could use a longer one, but I really like the look of a zipper that fits the item. I don't know why. That must be crazy. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. So now I'm gonna add my lining. So I'm adding this from the other direction. Bye, Lauren. Thanks for hanging with us. So there's my existing stitch, and I'm just gonna come in a little bit to the left of it. Turn my iron back on. Okay. So I'm gonna top stitch the whole thing using the same stitch length I've been using. Kind of pull on it as I go. Loud compared to my industrial. Okay, so there's that. I will sew this piece to it. And then I'll work on my zippered pocket on the lining. And then I have to get my D-ring pieces together. There's no sewing pattern for this, I just made it up. So, kind of like flying by the seat of my pants as I go. Okay. So, fold this right side out. Oh, that's my zipper pocket. That's not my lining piece. I don't think. Is it? No, that is. Okay. I don't know what's what. They're literally the same size. Well, alrighty then. That's funny. Didn't do that on purpose. So, design flaw there. That's confusing. Okay. What up, Dana? Can't sneak past me. We're making a giant clutch now. They talked me into staying on. But after this, I'm gonna get off so I can use my other machine and watch Gilmore Girls for the evening. And happy cry. 3.5 and 3.5. Come down a little ways. I'm making the zipper 7 inches by whatever I feel like. I'm going to set my stitch length to 3. This machine actually came with like a giant table too. Where are my scissors? There's like 3 pair there. There they are. You guys ever do that? Your scissors are like right in front of you and you're like, where are they? Too often does that happen to me. Okay. Oh, I was just ironing the zipper face. Susie, I I can't wait for you to make it. Okay, so now that that's ironed, I need to figure out where my zipper went. It's a great question. Did I even get it out? Is it on me? No? Okay. Grabbing another one. Okay. So here's the other one. Iron your zipper. I'm using a handbag zipper in this one too because I think they look fancy. Oh, I'm making this like clutch thing that I made up. It's like a little squared bottom to it, little vinyl overlay. It's got an inside zippered pocket, and then I added 2 D-rings to the side so it could be worn as a crossbody, or it can just be like held as a clutch. Or you could put a wristlet strap on it and make it a giant wristlet. It's just a big fun zipper pouch. So I berth it through the zipper pocket. So if you've watched any of the other videos, I show this method quite a bit. And sometimes I like to use the tape to keep it in place. And since I can't, like my industrial machine is kind of flat, it's flush against the table, I guess would be a good way to say it. I haven't had to use the zipper tape as often, but because of this machine's surface, I'll have to keep it straight. Yeah, making a zipper for the inside. Making the inside zippered pocket. This is actually fabric I got from Joann's in like the outdoor fabric section. It's like a thick cotton duck and it doesn't need any interfacing. It was only like $7 a yard, which I thought was amazing. So now I've got the zipper or the tape holding that zipper in place. I don't need to switch feet because I can work around it. Should make my stitch a little bit longer. There we go. Unzip it though. Ugh. Bad idea. Yeah, I put the right sides together and make a box on the lining fabric, so that way you don't have to like line it up in a strange way. So then I come in and I'm folding this in half. I'm gonna make some snips into the bottom. So I've snipped it just a little bit. I'm clipping the top pieces together. I'm going to start, it's facing up, I'm folding in the lining piece and starting from the bottom. Then I'm going to trim off that excess. Okay, and then I'm going to cut all the way through that bottom so that this is open, and I'm going to fold this over like that and iron that down. I think that just saves a step. Okay, so that's done. I make sure I leave it open so that way I can pull the bag through that hole. Make sure your zipper is close to the top. And clip it together. Oops. Okay, make it like that. I'm gonna top stitch down the other side of the zipper. Get this stuff out of the way. That's how close to the zipper I top stitch. So just a little bit like that. Okay, so I've moved my lining out of the way, so I'm just working with the front of the bag, just one piece. Gonna grab this really quick and some D-rings. Just gonna wing it. No, I'm not. I won't do that. I cut them at 1.5. 1.5 by 4 inches. Maybe I did 1.5 by 6 inches. Yes, that seems right. Okay. I'm just gonna fold each side in a little bit and top stitch it. Love that automatic thread cutter. Worth it. Yep, that's what I did. Cut that in half, and then fold each one in half. And then I'm gonna top stitch that in place and go slow. And then these are gonna go in, line it up with the zipper stop. And just kind of tack it into place. And then line the other side up the same way. Ah, put your foot down, huh? Okay. And then like we did the zipper pouches earlier, if you were watching, which is crazy if you've been watching for almost 2 hours now, is we're gonna line up all the sides. If your vinyl pieces don't line up, which, hey, we're human, it happens, I like to kind of shift it a little bit to make them line up, but you also want to keep in mind that your zipper should line up too, so meet in the middle if you have to. Come around the other side, do the same thing. There's a perfect matchup. Sweet. Oop. It's gone. Whatever. Probably make my clips line up the same way. Not too worried about the bottom, but I'll add some just in case this machine shifts on me. Sherry, that's crazy. But you're also multitasking, so that's pretty cool. Okay. So unlike the zipper pouch that we made earlier, I don't have to leave a hole open in the bottom because I've got the zipper pocket hole. I'm just gonna fold that over, 'cause why not? It might bite me in the ass. We'll see. Okay, so now we've got an exaggerated zipper pocket, zippered pouch, if you want to call it. I'm going to start from the inside, put my stitch at around a 3.5. Work. And then I'm gonna feel so that I watch out for my hardware. But I want to come in a little bit from the stay stitch that I added. And then back stitch over if you have to. Just a little bit. And then I like to come in a little bit from the stay stitching I did on the vinyl pieces. Oh, it's so loud. Oh, it's still going. Dang, I thought I ran out of bobbin. It was just bunching on me. Doug the dork. That's kind of how I feel too. I used to watch sewing stuff on PBS, I think, and I loved it. so that's all done. I'm gonna trim my excess, but I loves him. Yeah, dorks are pretty lovable. Okay. And I do clip off my excess of handle connectors or whatever, strap connectors, but only up to where I stay stitched it first so that it has a little extra reinforcement, because you never know. And then I snip my corners at an angle and continue cutting. My hair is cool. Okay. Everything goes everywhere, clearly. Okay, and then for the other one, I didn't really measure it. I just kind of opened up my corner a little bit like this. Well, I guess I gotta trim that. That's why I shouldn't have done that. Why didn't you guys tell me? This white thread is really hard to see on this fabric, but I'm trying. Okay, there we go. Then I open this a little bit. My fingers would cooperate. Okay, we're just gonna do this. Go through that hole and poke it out a little bit. Add a clip. If I made this into like a legit sewing pattern, I would probably have those corners at an actual size. But I just go in a little bit further than the foot. Backstitch quite a bit for extra reinforcement, and then trim off the excess. And repeat. Okay, and then I'll stick my hand in again, unzip it. I like to check to make sure everything is good. And then I'm gonna, I don't know how easily this machine's gonna go through this part. That's a good test for it. Hey, I did it. I don't even know what size needle is in here. Okay. And then repeat this side. You don't want to double back too much if you're using vinyl, because it will perforate your vinyl and it's basically cutting it. Okay, so now I'm ready to flip it right side out, and then later on I'm going to make a bunch of crossbody straps, and that is literally it. Poke out all my corners. I like to check for flaws, make sure nothing's gonna break. I like to tug on these quite a bit. Check my corners, they look pretty good. Yep. And then poke these out. Poke them out. Okay. And then if you ironed that down, should be good to go. Stitch length is still the same. I'll rattle alright, alright. Done. Zipped it up, tucking it inside. Sometimes I lift it over my head. Boom. This is some gold vinyl I like to use. And it's just like, these might be a little too high up. And they probably could go in a bit more. I'll work on that for my next one. Or you could leave them off completely and just have like a underarm. Oh, hello. Moving the tripod. Compared to a cat. Good morning. Yeah. So I've got a bunch more of those to make tonight, and then on the inside, probably poke that lining down a bit more. Here we go. There's a nice zippered pocket, and you could add you could add like a tassel too, or even one of those like wristlet straps that connects to something, and then the zipper if you wanted to. Yeah, that's that. And then here's this mini Emily compared to the body. It's so cute. I love it. I'm gonna make another one of these tonight too and work out the kinks. It's just so adorable. Alright, that's the most I've talked in like days, and now my voice hurts. But look at this hair, huh? Okay, I'm done being a dork. Bye everybody! Hopefully I'll be able to make a Brooklyn before the new year. I've got one all cut out. It just needs to be put together. It's just not in order, so I haven't had time. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, let me know. Talk to you later.